Welcome back to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from Vaden of Buford. I'm joined this afternoon by Dr. Nick Islamides from the Bridges Preparatory School.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So I hope I got your name right.
Perfect.
We know that before we started the interview, the kids are going to call you Dr. I for short,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
So we'll let them get to know you, and then maybe by the time they finish at Bridges, they'll be able to pronounce your name correctly. But tell me a little bit about yourself. I know that you've moved recently from Maine here to Buford to take over as the head of school.
Right. Well, I've been in education for 44 years. I've served in on the faculty of 4 colleges and universities as a part-time graduate instructor, school administrator for 30. This is my 32nd or 33rd year. I'm so happy to be in Buford. My wife and I are loving it.
Excellent. Yeah, it's a great place to be. Certainly, what do you think some of the strengths are about Bridges as you step into this leadership role as we just start the school year here?
The people. I'll tell you, the people, from the board to the staff. And when I say staff, I'm talking about teachers, custodians, IT people, secretaries. They are totally 100% committed to the kids in this school. It's a wonderful thing. I just sat with some teachers, and they were all talking about how much of a family they felt professionally, how good the kids were, and it's just a really nice place to be.
So obviously they bring a lot of strength to the team and to the school, and obviously to the community. But like any school and like education, public education generally, there are some challenges. What are some of the challenges you think the school is facing as you just walk into your shoes here?
Well, the biggest challenge is facilities, number one, because we're in 3 different locations. It's very hard on parents to get kids to where am I going to drop them off, where do I pick them up. The kids don't have a sense of identity because they're always shifting between schools. It's hard as an administrator to give value time to all your employees because you can't get to them. Resources, because we're a state charter school, so we have limited resources. We don't get any county money. It's all from the state and some federal government. So the folks there do a remarkable job with the limited resources. A stretched out facility, which in 2 years will be a moot point because we're moving into a brand new building.
I know, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah. So that's probably the biggest challenge. And for me personally, just getting to know the people.
Of course.
And the kids, the parents, and the way, the Buford way, you know, so.
Sure. Like anything, but you did mention the expansion. We know that over the next 4 years, you'll be adding grades 9 to 12.
Yep.
And what are the plans to add a high school?
Well, actually, we had exciting news last week. We just purchased 18 acres of land right up the road or down the road, I'm not quite sure. And today, we just got word that we added 10 more. So we signed a purchase and sales agreement, and we'll have about almost 28 acres of land. In 2 years, September of 2018, we'll be opening a brand new K-12 campus. It's going to serve all the kids in one location. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
For yourself as administrators, for the teachers, like you said, for the community. And, you know, the year goes by really quickly.
Yeah.
So as a new head of school, what are some of your goals? What do you hope to accomplish, not just in the next sort of 3 months, but as you look forward to this first year in this role? What would you like to see some of the things that you're able to do?
Well, one, I want to make Bridges the best school in the area. I want people to want to come there because it's a first-class education. That's first and foremost. I want to build a culture where kids feel valued, parents feel valued, community members feel valued, that it's an organization that people want to grow in and belong to. That's number one. That's my ultimate goal. Short term, I'm a big proponent of international education. I've already got, we're applying to become a visa issuing school so we can accept international students.
Wonderful.
We should have that in place this year for next year. I am preparing to present the board with a proposal to take a group of kids to Greece to visit a school that I have connections with in Greece. I have a contact in Scotland that wants to form a partnership with that school, and a school in Genoa, Italy that also wants to form a partnership. So one of my big goals is to introduce international perspective to our students and our staff, and we're fast tracking that for next year.
Some lofty goals, without a doubt.
You know, but they're doable. I don't take on projects that I don't think I can finish and do well. And I've done this at my last school. We had a very robust international program that changed the complexion, literally, of our school population and brought kids all over the world: Vietnam, China, Malta, Scotland, Greece, Hawaii, Italy. I'm forgetting something. France. and our kids and our staff really know what it means to be a global citizen.
Right. We thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. I really appreciate the time.
We wish you well in your endeavors and
Thanks,
all the
Karen.
big things that you have to come at Bridges Preparatory
All
School.
right.
Thank you so much,
Okay,
Dr.
Karen.
Nick.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with our next guest on North of the Broad.